I guess the note? Can't read the note. Nothing on this shelf seems particularly relevant. Or is it the shelf like the entire bookcase? Because, yeah, probably. Let's look down here. Nothing. 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 Oh, there are numerous scrapbooks on this shelf, each containing various newspaper and newsletter clippings. One in particular stands out. It's an old school 3-ringed binder filled with articles that are all over 30 years old. There we go.
1973年天神小学校児童連続誘拐殺害事件天神小学校ってこの学校だよね
1973, serial kidnapping and murder at Heavenly Host Elementary. That's here, right?
その事件の記事どっかの教室にもあったな
There was an article about that in one of the classrooms too, I think. Dashing the hopes and prayers of their concerned parents, 3 of the kidnapped children returned home tonight in body bags. Local police gave an official statement at around 4 yesterday afternoon. Yuki Kano, 11, Ryu Yoshizawa, 8, and Tokiko Tsuji, 7, previously reported missing, were found dead in a basement room beneath the school. So 11, 8, and 7. The circumstances behind their murders are still under investigation, and the suspect with ties to the school's teaching staff is in questioning. First responders report a shocking, grisly murder scene and have expressed concerns at even allowing the families of the deceased to see their children. Significant mutilation is said to have occurred, and officials believe the sight of this may exacerbate the already delicate mental states of the bereaved. The sole survivor of this unspeakable crime is 7-year-old Sachiko Shinozaki. Oh my goodness! Oh, Gifted Jins! Is Jins even here? But Gifted Jins, thank you so much! I don't even know if Jins is on right now. But holy crap, that is so freaking nice. Thank you so much. 7-year-old Sachiko Shinozaki, who remains in shock from the experience. Her testimony may prove invaluable toward closing this case and putting this horror behind us. However, so police are anxious to question her. Meanwhile, other parents have already begun calling Heavenly Host's safety procedures into question in the wake of this tragedy. Members of the PTA have... There's a snippet from another page as well, which includes photographs of the 3 victims as well as the lone survivor. Oh, these are the children I saw! I've seen them too. I guess they were killed here, so now they've cursed the place or something. It's so horrible to hear what happened to them. I've been looking at them as scary evil spirits all this time, but really they're just victims themselves. So if I remember correctly, she's missing an eye, his tongue is gone, and her top of her head is completely cut off. I believe is how these murders go, and then Sachiko's the survivor. Be careful, Suzumoto. Compassion can be dangerous in a place like this. It's not unheard of for a spirit to lose its sense of humanity after dying. In other words, these kids aren't necessarily going to play nice with living beings anymore. What do you think happened to the murderer? Here we go. They talk about him in this one. Accused child murderer commits suicide. The 32-year-old former teacher believed to have committed the now infamous adolescent kidnappings and murders was found dead early yesterday morning. That's my age. I'm offended. That's too young to die. After being deemed mentally unfit to take responsibility for his actions, he was placed in insensitive psychiatric care, intensive psychiatric care, but escaped 2 nights ago. The psychiatric ward commissioned a manhunt which culminated in the discovery of his hanged body in a room beneath Heavenly Host Elementary. Near the site of his shocking triple homicide, the cause of death was ruled a strangulation and is strongly believed to be self-inflicted. As this appears to be a show of remorse, previously thought beyond his mental capacity, his psychiatric ward has come under heavy fire since the discovery.
犯人も自殺かよ。救いがねえな。遺族にとっちゃ多少は気が晴れるかもしんねえけど。
Even the murderer killed himself, huh? Guess there's no happy end for anybody, though the families of these victims were probably glad to see him go.
女の子が一人助かったのがせめてもだよ。
Well, and there's that one girl who was spared too.
でも変ね。こんな大きな事件なのに、その生き残った子の家族のコメントが一つもないわ。
Isn't it kind of strange, though, that there's not one single comment from the survivor's family?
どの記事を見ても、あるのは殺された子たちの遺族や同級生の保護者の談話ばっかり。
Every article is full of commentary from friends and family of the deceased, but there's not a word to be found anywhere about the girl who was spared.
プライバシー保護とかで書けなかったんじゃねえの？
I'd assume that this was by request to protect their privacy or something. Also, just a little fact, because I work at a newspaper, is that if anybody dies under the age of 18, usually their name is withheld because they're minors. Like, if anything has happened to them, usually they don't reveal that, especially if they were murdered, like, in a brutal way. They usually don't reveal that too much. Sometimes it's pushed through, but a lot of times it's not, because if you're a kid, you're a kid. So it's interesting how maybe because it's a different country, it works differently, but that's interesting. They were just like, yeah, these 3 kids died. Story-wise, I guess it makes sense, but...
そうなのかな。マスコミって被害者も加害者も関係なく取材して書き立てるイメージなんだけど。
Do newspapers really care about that, though? The mass media is always about chasing scoops, no matter what it takes to get them or who they have to bother. Not necessarily true. Dr. Tomokichi Fukurai's research records. Mesmer's magnetism. Correspondences with Anna Sprengel. Seraphita. Malleus Maleficarum? Voynich manuscript.
心霊学者の記録に魔術結社の通信文、神秘小説の古典。小学校の備品とは思えないわ。
Records of psychic phenomena, letters to and from magic societies, classic mystery novels, not your typical elementary school reading material.
貸し出し用の番号シールがないから、この学校の本じゃないよ。
There are no serial numbers or library cards or anything on them, though, so they're probably not the
そ
schools.
うね。多分ここに迷い込んだ人たちの。
That's true. Maybe they were brought here by other victims who got trapped here.
本の持ち主の蔵書印が押してある。キビキ？キビキって読むのかな？
Actually, it looks like there's a name stamp on most of these. Kibiki? Is that how you read those kanji?
どれどれ？本当だ。この人も有名よ。さっき名前が出た佐榎木奈穂さんの師匠と呼ばれてる作家の先生。
Wait, Kibiki? Wow, you're right. I recognize that name. You know the paranormalist Naho Seinoki? Or is it Sainoki? Naho Sainoki? Ku Kibiki is her mentor. He's a journalist.
キビキ先生もここに？どうして？
So that means Mr. Kibiki is in here too, I guess? But why? Enoki? Okay. I don't know why I keep forgetting, but it's like I don't say it for a while and then I forget how to say it. Is there like... Doesn't seem to be any... Can I leave? I can leave. What's down here? It is kind of a hard one to pronounce anyway.
そういえば、私たちがここに来てからどれくらい時間経ったんだろう。
I wonder how much time has passed since we got here.
携帯の時計、信用してもいいのかな。
I don't know if I can trust my cell phone clock in a place like this.
確かに空間が変化するってことは時間が変化してるとも考えられるから。
That's a good point. If space is being changed around randomly, there's no reason to believe the same thing isn't happening to time.
俺の腹具合から判断すると晩飯済ませて早いやつなら布団に入ってる頃かもしんねえな。
I trust my stomach though, and it's telling me that dinner time has already come and gone, and now is about when good boys and girls will go to bed.
お腹空きました。
I have to admit, I am hungry.
できれば食べ物も探さなきゃね。その前にどこかでちょっと休憩しよう。
Maybe we should add finding food to your list, Shinozaki, but for now, I think it's about time we found a nice cozy spot to sit and rest for a while.
そうしてもらえると私も助かるかも。霊障っていうほどじゃないけど、妙に体が疲れてるみたい。
I think I'd like that, as I'm really, really tired. Not so tired that I'm worrying about getting possessed or anything, but tired enough. Where are we going? Please tell me we're going to 1C with the half body. And so the four of us headed to the safest spot we could think of, settling in for a bit to help calm our spirits and refresh our bodies. Almost immediately, both Kishinuma and Shinozaki sat down, closed their eyes, and fell fast asleep. Understandable, considering what they just experienced.
二人とも
Aww.
眠っちゃったみたいね。
Out like a light, both of them. They're so freaking cute.
きっと疲れてるんですよ。岸沼さん、あゆみさんを助けるためにいろいろ頑張ってましたし。
They must be exhausted. Kishinuma went through a great deal of turmoil to save Ayumi after all.
ナナちゃんも疲れたでしょ？
Aren't you tired too?
はい。けど、なんだか眠れなくて。
I am, but I just can't bring myself to sleep.
ナリちゃんたちが今頃どうしてるのかって考えると、今すぐ走り出したいくらいです。
My mind keeps racing, wondering what Nari and the others are doing right now. I feel like I need to be ready to run out after them at a moment's notice.
わかるよ。私もしげ兄のことを考えると、すごく焦ってくるっていうか、今すぐ顔見たくなっちゃう。
I mean, Ayumi was possessed for a while and he got attacked. So I mean, I'm sure that exerts a lot of energy. If you don't have food in your body, you get very tired very quickly. So I mean, I can understand like you don't want to sleep because you're in a creepy place, but like you're exhausted and your body is like shut up and let me like shut down for a while. Because if you don't sleep, you will potentially die. Like if you use all of your energy, I guess. I know just where you're coming from. I get the same way when I think of Shig. I wish I could see his face right now, you know?
あれ？ナナちゃん、その足。
Huh? Nana, what happened to your legs? I felt a chill in my stomach as soon as I saw them. They were the same bruise-like markings around Nana's slender thighs that I'd seen before. But they'd become much darker in color. They looked pink originally, as if she just rubbed her skin up against something, but now they were a deep dark purple, the color of grapes.
大丈夫？痛くない？
Are you alright? Does it hurt?
あざならさっきからありましたけど。
Hmm? You mean the bruises? They've been there since before. What?
そうじゃなくて、なんか濃くなってるから。
Yeah, but they're darker now.
本当だ。変な色になってる。なんだろう。
Oh, you're right. What a weird color. What's happening?
内出血してたから時間が経って閉塞したのかな。ごめんね。あんまり気にしない方がいいね。
It's probably just changed color over time from the blood rushing to the surface. I doubt it's anything to worry about. Sorry. So... Oh, welcome back, Spooky. So in the way that I'm thinking, Seiko had the mark on her neck before she died. That was like very visible for a long time. So it seems like those who are affected by death have markings before they die. Like if they try to alter or do something different, the markings still kind of appear. So does this mean that Mayu and Nana are not supposed to be alive right now? Like they are legitimately kind of like on the shit list of death? Because that's freaky.
でも跡が残ったら嫌だな。
I just hope it doesn't leave a scar.
ナナちゃん美脚だもんね。
True, you do have beautiful legs after all.
そんなことないですよ。
Oh, please. No, I don't.
スタイル良くて羨ましいな。私もナナちゃんくらい身長があったらシゲ兄と釣り合い取れるのに。
It bothers me. I'm sure it's like a cultural thing, but it bothers me when like anybody is just like, oh my god, you look so much beautiful than I do. Like, I think your body and your figure is great. It's like, we're not in a competition. We don't really have to compare and be like, oh, your legs are better than mine. My legs are fat. Like, that's just really, really poor, like, comparison. You should not do. We are all different. Yeah. I'm jealous. You're so thin and gorgeous. If I were as tall as you, Shig and I would sure look a lot more natural together.
彼氏さんですか？
Is he your boyfriend?
そういうのじゃないんだけど、大事な人かな。
Oh, excuse me. Nothing quite like that. I guess you could say he's just a really important person to me.
いつも近くにいてくれて、私のダメな部分も受け入れてくれて、私を支えてくれる人。
He always stands by me, accepts me for who I am despite all my flaws, and always supports me in whatever I choose to do.
素敵な人なんですね。
He sounds wonderful.
私にとってはね、同じ演劇部だからってわけじゃないけど、王子様なんだよ。岸沼くんなんかに言わせると悪い魔法使いらしいけどね。
Yeah, I'm not just saying this because we're in the same drama club, but he's like some kind of prince. Though if you ask Kishinuma, he's an evil wizard.
岸沼さんってやっぱりあゆみさんのこと。
Kishinuma has a thing for Ayumi, doesn't he?
あれ気になる？ナナちゃんってば。
Oh, does that bother you? Are you taking an interest, perhaps?
あ、違います。そういうんじゃ全然。
Ah, no, nothing like that.
ごめん。お約束だからつい。
Sorry, I had to ask.
でも実際のとこ、岸沼くんにとっては厳しい状況なのよね。ライバルがいるから。
Actually, Kishinuma's got it pretty rough. He's got a rival for Shinozaki's affections.
お似合いなのに。
Aw, but they look so cute together. I agree.
似た者同士でもあるのよね。素直になれないところが特に。
They are a lot alike in many ways, particularly in their complete inability to be honest about how they feel.
まゆさんも森重さんの前では素直になれなかったりするんですか？
I bet it's a lot like you when you're with Morishige, isn't it?
だからそういう人じゃないってばもう。
Oh, come on. I already told you it's not like that with us.
でも自分でもよくわからないな、この気持ち。しげ兄に会ったらどうしたいんだろう、私。
Though I guess I really don't know how to classify the way I feel. I mean, when I do finally see Shig, how should I react? What do I want him to do?
岸沼くんみたいに 抱きしめてほしいのかな。それとも頑張ったなって頭撫でてもらいたいのかな。
Do I want him to pull me into his arms like Kishinuma did with Shinozaki? Or do I just want him to pat me on the head and tell me I did good?
やっぱり実際会ってみないとわかんないや。
I guess I won't really know until the time comes. If it comes.
会えますよ、きっと。岸沼さんがあゆみさんに会えたみたいに。
It'll come, just like it did for Kishinuma and Ayumi.
ありがと
Thanks.
う。持田くんもゆかちゃんや中島さんと会えてるといいな。先生も篠原さんも。
I hope Mochida is able to reunite with Yuka and Nakashima, too. And Miss Yui and
み
Shinohara.
んなで帰って文化祭の時撮った写メ交換して。
We'll all meet up and go back home and properly exchange that photo we took together after the culture festival.
私もみんなと会いたいな。
I really want to see my friends too. Also, did they? I'm trying to think. Did they ever say how they got here? Like to each other? Like, I don't remember they're like, Nana, what school do you go to? How did you get here? You know what I mean? Like, they're not trying to make that connection. They're just trying to make the connection of how to get out, not how they got in. I feel like that part got skipped somehow. Maybe it'll visit later, but I feel like that's important.
ごめんね。私ってば自分の話ばっかり。
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been talking about myself all this time.
私ちょっと
I think...
その辺見てきますね。お手洗いも行きたくなっちゃったし。
I want to go scout around for them real quick. I have to go to the bathroom anyway. Listen, no, I'm coming with you.
一人で危ないよ。
By yourself? Isn't that dangerous?
ちょっとだけですから。
No, you won't. You'll die. I'll only be gone for a moment.
お友
Bye,
達の
Nana.
ことを
Nice seeing you.
思い出してじっとしていられなくなっちゃったのかな。
I guess thinking about her friends got all worked up. She probably just couldn't sit still any longer.
鈴本
And Yoshiki's just like, my overprotective chromosome just kicked in. Who left? Okay, yeah, neither has figured that out yet. Okay.
わあ、起きてたの岸沼くん。
Ah, Kishinuma, you're awake.
一緒に行ってやってくんねえか。念のためにさ。
Shouldn't you go with her just to be safe?
そうだね。岸沼くんは篠崎さん見ててあげて。
I probably should. You stay here and keep an eye on Shinozaki.
すまねえ。なんかあったらでけえ声で呼べよ。篠崎叩き起こして飛んでっからよ。
Thanks, I will. If anything happens, just yell real loud, okay? I'll smack Shinozaki till she's awake and the two of us will come running. Shinozaki! Fucking get up! Could you imagine?
暗いから篠崎さんのろうそく一本借りるね。
Okay, the hallways are pretty dark, so I'm going to borrow one of her candles.
危ねえから。小笠原見つけたらすぐ戻ってこいよ。
Just be careful. Once you find Ogasawara, you two come right back here. You got it? You could just call her Nana. It's easier. Oh boy. Oh yeah, she went to the girls' room. Oh no. The bathroom felt empty. There was no indication of Nana's presence whatsoever.
ナナちゃんと入れ違いになっちゃったのかな。
Maybe we passed one another without realizing it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
ナナちゃん、
Nana?
どうしたの？ナナちゃん。
What's wrong, Nana? This is why you don't leave. The sound that echoed through the hall was like that of a butcher slicing up a large chunk of meat, bone and all. And this sound was accompanied by the dimly lit figure of Nana sprawled out on the floor, or sprawled out on the ground in front of me. God damn it. Or rather, part of Nana. It was really just the top half of her body, severed cleanly at the thigh. Oh my god. She got cut at the thighs where the marks were. think that's worse than being sawed right in the middle. Because it's going to take a lot longer for you to die. If you're bleeding out your legs. Oh, God. Her legs were completely gone. And the worst part is, she was still fully alert and aware. Ah, my legs, my legs. Nana. This grisly sight was too much for me to handle. I became weak in the knees and fell backwards, landing on my butt. I couldn't move. It hurts, my legs, my legs. Nana was bending and contorting her back and writhing on the ground as if struggling to escape the pain and the fear. I wanted to help her, but I had no idea what I could do. Nothing had ever prepared me for a situation like this. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't even think. The sight of Nana's squirming body, gushing blood every which way, was burning itself into my mind. It was the most frightening thing I'd ever seen. It hurts, it hurts. Oh my God. I think the best thing she could do right now is just put her out of her misery. I don't remember Nana being in the first game. I don't remember. I could sense the presence of another person in the shadows just behind Nana's torso. Who was it? The darkness was all-encompassing past a certain point, giving only the vaguest notion of a human silhouette within an inky black void. Who's there? That's the locker room? No, wait, it's not. Where is this? What's back there? That door should have led into the pool locker room, but the lighting, or lack of it, was completely wrong. There was also an indescribably foul odor wafting out from within, so powerful and revolting that I felt like I could never leave my senses again. Oh God, that noise. And whatever being was lurking in the shadows of that horrible room was getting closer to me, step by step. Oh God, look. I still couldn't make out a single feature, but frankly, I didn't want to. His existence alone was threatening enough. Whoever this was, I could sense his shadow posturing itself over Nana's head, as if preparing to swallow it whole. Like a crocodile. In fact, the shadow was beginning to resemble a crocodile more and more. Was this even a person? Oh, he looks terrifying now. Please stop, stop. The figure was now fully visible and was indeed a person, I think. He grabbed Nana by the head, then turned and began dragging her into that horrid room. She was clearly nearing death, as it took everything she had to scream and protest. Her voice was getting weaker and her writhing less pronounced. I couldn't even imagine how painful it must be to have one's severed body slowly dragged across the floor, exposed side down. It would be bad enough just having my head held in that massive, filthy grip. No, grip isn't the right word. It was really more like a bite. God, no, no, save me, please, Mayu. Oh, God. Oh. No, I don't remember her from the first game. Probably because she didn't really have a part. She was just a body. Oh, this is so depressing. These were the panicked, primal screams of a person's last moments on Earth. It's a sound no one should ever have to hear, much less produce. Stop, please. I don't want to die. Don't kill me. And once you hear it, it's the kind of thing you'll be hearing again for the rest of your life. Nothing can ever wipe it from your memory. It stays with you. Oh, God. I sat there dumbfounded, so disturbed that I could barely breathe, and watched the slow slither of Nana's body as she disappeared into the unknown. It only took a few seconds for her to vanish into blackness, but those were the longest few seconds of my life. And once she was gone, only a wide swath of blood remained, tracing her path down the hall and across the hellish threshold. Nana, I have to go save her. No, you don't. No, you can't. You will not. Help! Help! Mayu! Oh, God. Well, this is where we die, probably. Gathering all my courage, I ran at full speed toward the black void, but found no room to enter. Beyond the door was nothing more than a solid wall. What? No. What? No. Where is she? Where was she taken? It was just as Shinozaki had said. Right before my eyes, a human being was pulled into space that simply no longer existed, pulled out of reality. And yet I could still hear her. I can't even describe how frightened I was. All I could do was scream and take off running, away from there. Anywhere else was preferable. Why am I going this way? Nana isn't this way. She's behind me. I need to go back. I need to save her. I need to save Nana, but I'm getting farther and farther away from her. No, I can't. I just can't. It's just not possible. Oh, she threw up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Nana. I couldn't do anything to save you. What do I say to Kishinuma and Shinozaki? You tell them the truth. We were just talking with her, and now look what's happened. Her legs were torn right off, right along the lines of those bruises. Wait, the bruises. Nana was sliced up in the exact spots where she had those markings, and Mayu has those markings on her belly. And I have markings just like that on my stomach. But that doesn't mean anything, right? It's just coincidence, right? What is wrong with me? Worrying about myself at a time like this? But I can't help it. I opened my compact mirror and hesitantly brought it down to my abdomen, lifting my shirt and loosening my skirt a bit to get a better look. Oh God, no. Oh, it's dark now. I didn't have to look very hard. The color of the bruise on my abdomen had darkened significantly. It was far more pronounced now, practically pulsating in purplish red. It looked more like some kind of demented crest that had surfaced from deep inside my body. Yeah, but Mayu has those markings because that was her original injury. That means more likely Mayu never died from that trap. She's always going to be caught by that guy. She might. I'm wondering if she doesn't meet her original fate, will, like, the guy end up hitting her with the sledgehammer in the stomach or something? Like, something's gonna happen down here. Honestly, I would go back to my friends and be like, look, you know what I mean? I'd be like, look, just let you know, don't let me die.
色が濃くなってなんかはっきりしてきてる。それに前よりも広がってきて。
It's darker, more clearly outlined, and looks bigger now too.
何これ。なんで。ただのあざだよね。ほっといたらすぐに消えて。
What is this? Why is it here? It's just a bruise, right? Haha, I'm sure it'll go away on its own over time if I leave it be. I just kept telling myself that it would go away on its own. It was nothing, and I was starting to believe it. Feeling somewhat placated, I lifted the mirror up and prepared to shut it and put away when I caught a quick glimpse of my face. I saw fear, I saw sadness, I saw defeat, but I also saw something else. Oh, somebody behind her? Oh no. A bruise! No. At first I doubted my eyes, but I wasn't seeing things, nor was it a smudge on the mirror. It was another discolored bruise, just like the one on my abdomen. It was nowhere near as dark, but it was definitely there, and given enough time, it would probably get a lot darker. What? Why? Why? When did I get this? Maybe it's just dirty. Maybe I just need to wipe it off. I tried spit shining it away with my finger, but all that did was make it wet. And each time I pressed down on it, the surrounding skin would turn white, creating greater contrast and making it stand out more. It wasn't going away. It wasn't going away. And if it just kept darkening, I might wind up like Nana. No, please no, no, no! Torn apart at the seams. Appropriate reaction. Uh-oh. Okay, tell them what's happening. Suzumoto, what's wrong? I thought I heard you scream. No luck in finding Ogasawara?
心配ね。今からみんなで探し。鈴本さん?
I don't like that at all. We'll help you search. Suzumoto?
ダメ。来ちゃダメ。
No, stay back. I took a step away from them, despite myself. What's going on? Please, just stay back. Nothing's going on, I swear. Did something happen? Did you see something in your compact? It's nothing. I didn't see anything. I'm fine. I'm fine. God. No, I couldn't let them see me like that. I didn't want them to see that hideous bruise. I think I'm the only person that, like, in this scenario, in this game, that I'd be like, look at my shiner. You see this? I just noticed something. And then explain to them the dark markings on Nana and what happened to her and help them in their findings of getting out of here. But instead, she's just embarrassed to... bothers me. Wait, Suzumoto! Suzumoto! And now they're running blindly through the school with a freaking dude in a sledgehammer. What do I do? What do I do? Show them your bruise. I'm running again, but where? Where am I going? You can't get rid of your bruise. I have to get rid of this. If I can't, then I'll wind up like Nana. Oh great, we're in the medical lab. Oh no, this is where it happens. Oh no, why is she so dumb? Why is she so dumb right now? She's so dumb right now. I get she's shocked from seeing what she's seen, but you are in the place you're not supposed to be. You are in the room you are running away from. I have to hurry. I have to find some way of making this go away. I had some concealer in my makeup bag. Maybe I could hide it. Oh, look at that. Yes, she did, Foxy. She just wandered right into the infirmary. There we go. Can't see it at all now. All I have to do is get some sleep, and when I wake up, that bruise will be long gone. I know it will. Yeah, I was getting all worked up over nothing. It was just a little mark on my face after all. Probably just a result of all the stress I've been feeling here. Once things calm down, it would go away for sure. I'll just sleep in this room where the children kill me. Everything will be fine. Why do I want to search in this room? This is a terrible fucking idea. Terrible. Welcome back. Oh no. This is bad. It wants me to click on... Oh god. What's my darkening like, by the way? 65. We're going to, save right there. Because we haven't saved in a while. What am I looking for? Oop. Went too far down. Just as welcome back. Oh, do I just leave? I don't think there's anything here. I can't check anything. There's no loose boards. There's nothing under the bed. Nothing on the beds. This room is terrible. Yeah, we're just leaving. Let's go back. I don't know where we were. Where were we? I forget where we were staying. Leave, leave, leave. I hope we could find out. This one had the body. Oh god. Oh no, here we go. What's up, Spooky Trevor? Yeah, we are asking for too much. I don't remember closing the door. it wouldn't open. And it wasn't like it was locked. Rather, it felt almost as if someone were holding it closed with superhuman strength. Oh, here's the hair. Suddenly, I realized why. The door was wrapped multiple times with thin black threads. How had I not noticed these a moment ago? Oh, what the... Is this human hair? I looked at it a bit more closely and concluded without question that that's exactly what it was. I felt an unpleasant heat radiating all along my back muscles across my entire spine. I was being watched. There was some sort of moist, lukewarm presence in the room with me, and slowly but surely I could sense it moving. Who's there? Who's behind me? Eat the hair off the door and leave. I shouldn't be laughing in this circumstance, but that's the best answer. Eat the hair and leave. I was too scared to turn around. I'd be too, honestly. I would probably just die of fright right there. This room. Oh, fuck. It was a little girl wearing a red dress. She looks high as fuck. Probably a first or second grader. Her skin was as pale as pottery, contrasting with her lacquer-like hair, and she looked somehow familiar. Ah, this is the girl from the newspaper who survived the murders. Sachiko Shinozaki. But that can't be right. That happened over 30 years ago. This room is so lifeless. I know what it needs. A human autopsy model. I want to dissect a human. What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I am fucked. Well, welcome to your death, Mayu. Have you come to play with us again? No, please no. Too late, we're dead. Returns to eating hair off door. I'd be like, hold on a second. This is so bad. Something was dripping onto the back of my hand. Are these tears? That's what I thought at first, anyway. If I'd started to cry, I wasn't aware, but considering what I was going through, it wouldn't have been surprising in any way. I wondered just how much I'd cried since getting sealed up in this godforsaken place, probably more than I ever cried before in my entire life. But these weren't tears, were they? Was it blood, then? Did these children do something to me? Sure enough, I reached up and touched my face, and my finger came in contact with something sticky and red. What did you do to me? We didn't do anything. Sachiko's answer was cold and disinterested, and came accompanied with a crooked, wry smile. She was just a child, yet one glance from her made every hair in my body stand on end.
鏡で見てみたらどう？少しだけ待っててあげる。
How about you take a look in the mirror? We'll wait. Just for a little bit, though. Sachiko's face somehow made me feel as if there might be two sides to her. One gentle and one not. But regardless of which I was dealing with here, I wasn't about to go against her recommendation. I was legitimately curious myself. So I took out my compact, opened it, and... well, they cut her face. Why? No, please. The bruise I concealed with makeup had sprung back to the surface once again, though it could hardly be called a bruise anymore. My skin had literally split open from inside, and blood was beginning to seep out through the pinkish fissure, bead by bead. No, this can't be happening. It can't be. No! It's happening. That's all you. If you hadn't fought it, you might have been able to die quickly, but you are going to die. You're going to be torn open along those cracks on your belly. Oh no. Oh no. The bruise along my stomach and abdomen had followed suit, splitting open and dripping dark red blood everywhere. At this point, I'd completely lost my ability to think or reason. I was a goner and I knew it. What's worse than dying in an instant by getting smashed against a wall? Getting slowly, carefully torn apart, that's what. Oh, God. Time to begin the autopsy, everyone. No, please, stay away, stay away! Yeah, I was a goner. I couldn't fight it. Somewhere deep in the pit of my soul, I knew there was no way out. This unimaginably cruel fate was predestined. I couldn't escape. Oh, sure, I tried to run. I squirmed and resisted with every last bit of my strength I had. But fate had me by the ankle, and it wasn't about to let go. If only I could force myself to lose consciousness, maybe I could avoid the unbearable agony that I knew was coming. But sadly, I wasn't that strong-willed. Oh! This is an inappropriate song. It's like... yeah, let's rip her open, yeah! Let's do it, yeah! It's so weird. Oh my god. This means if we had stopped Seiko getting her head cut off, she would have bled from the neck anyway. Oh god. That would have been bad. I could feel the hands of children all over my body coming from virtually every direction, and they were really digging. Oh god. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Oh god. The noise. I'm dying. Save me, Shig.
Shigeni. 来ない来ない。シゲニーなんて
Shig? Your dear Shig won't be coming to your rescue. No chance, no hope. Oh my goodness. This is pretty bad. I was seized with a pain unlike anything I'd ever even imagined possible before. I couldn't talk, couldn't move, couldn't even think. I felt like my head was going to explode under the pressure of the millions of nerves all telling my brain just how much every part of my body hurt. And it didn't stop. Every moment it grew worse and worse. Then I began to drift away. Honestly, I'd welcome death right now. Oh boy, Naho's here. Sainoki? Naho Sainoki? Hello there. Yeah, you're probably right. Psycho probably would have died a worse fate than just instantaneous. Poor Mayu. What an awful stink. Let's decorate the wall, or maybe even the hallway outside, with our new autopsy model. This school is getting livelier all the time. Sachiko's voice sounded like it was far in the distance. It was then that I realized the agony I'd been feeling had changed. It was no longer pain, but chill. It didn't hurt anymore. I was just cold. So cold that I couldn't even feel my body. So cold. So very, very cold. Shig, I can't even move a finger anymore. But even if I'm dead, and even if my body is an unsightly mess, I hope you won't think poorly of me. Oh, because Shig, I love. My final wish is that Shig be the one to find my body. As long as it's not too revolting to look at anyway. I want him to think I'm pretty. I miss him. Shig, bro. Yuichi Nakamura and Yuichi Nanri. Soulful testimonies unlocked in bonus menu. The price of nice. I guess what's worse is that could be the good ending. Honestly. Wow, that was heavy. Oh, shit. Nope, don't play it. Don't play it. Copyright. There we go. Should I continue going a little bit longer? Or is this a good place to end for next time? It is considered a true ending? Jeez. That was heavy. I do like that they gave Mayu a little bit more of a play this time, because I feel like a lot of it was taken from her in the first game. She didn't really have a long experience being around because her life was cut so short, so she lived a little bit longer, but with a more horrible death. Corpse Party is just an updated Final Destination in all reality and seriousness. Like, if you've never seen Final Destination, it's a movie where, like, they see their death and then they try to avoid their death and then they end up dying anyway. And that's pretty much what Corpse Party is. It's just that. I don't know if I want to go... Yeah, that's an option. I could go back and do some wrong ones. Let me try that. Since we're already depressed. So let's try going back and deciding some stuff. Let's see. This one's the rope one, right? Oh, 11? 11 is one? What's 9? Oh yeah, 9. Oh, okay. So 6. We'll start with 6. We'll start with 6. Let's try. See what happens on 6. I forget what the decision was. Okay, looks like some type... So I took the paper charm, so I should leave it this time. Because I took it the first time. I believe. This was 6, so... Let's leave it. Okay. So... I forget what we were doing. To the entrance? Okay. Let's try... Wait. How do I get there? Oh, isn't there a, there's a board. We'll take it, because we need it back. Okay. So let's pop that down. It's simply not long enough. Okay, so we have to go this way. I was like, why am I getting an error? I don't understand this. Okay, maybe it'll work here. Okay. I I don't know if we can go into the infirmary. I think it's still locked. Yeah, it won't let me go in. So I guess we're going. Let's see. Okay. There's the spirit.
私はあんたなんて何とも思ってないのよ。ただの友達でも。もう友達でさえない。先生や大人がいないからってあんなことするなんて気持ち悪い。気持ち悪い。気持ち悪い。死んでよ。早く死んでよ。
Also, the weird part about that is when you're listening to it with headphones, it goes like this. So it goes da 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 da. You could hear it from one ear and the other ear, like it's floating in front of you. It's really weird. Okay, I will not save over. Mumble mumble.
叩いてもびくともしないなんてやっぱりここなんか変だよ。
Okay. Yep, I read this all. So... Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, there we go. So now I just gotta get killed by the little boy.
あの子だ。どうしよう。見つかったらまずい気がする。
Okay, so we had the charm earlier, which prevented us from dying, but now we don't have the charm, so... Got you. No, let me go, please. I was caught in his cold, dead hands. He had me by the wrist and absolutely was not letting go. The hibbing are so warm. I want to feel more. With one sudden and elegant movement, he grabbed my hair in his other hand and began violently pulling on it with all his might. Ow! Ugh! Gah! No, stop! God, it hurts! You're hurting me! Please, stop! In that instant, I found myself unable to breathe and unable to speak. The hand that was previously on my wrist was now strangling the life out of me, gripping my neck with an almost inhuman amount of strength. So he's choking me. Can't breathe. He's just a child. How can he be this strong? For a brief moment, I could feel a cold sensation on my arm. And then just like that, my entire torso was forced backwards into a decidedly unnatural bend. I heard the sound like cracking of a huge lobster tail. Suddenly, jolts of intense pain shot through every last inch of my body like electricity, and began overflowing from every pore. Did he break her arm? My body, equally uncertain of how to react to levels of pain this severe, responded with intense nausea. Somebody, please. I don't understand. What's happening to me? Am I dying? How many people were in the room with me? I was feeling the touch of countless hands, and some clearly did not belong to children. Who were these people, and how many of them were holding me down? All of the spirits. Oh my god. Yet another hand grabbed my ankle. With an even greater force than before, my legs were pulled in opposite directions. Then with a startlingly loud crunch, they snapped right off my hips. They ripped her legs off. Oh my god. My limbs were either gone now, or barely still attached. I was like a discarded wishbone, or a toy that had no qualms about breaking. Yeah, no shit, wrong end. Our limbs were ripped off. That was... Whew. Here's wrong end one. Okay. Continue. Load. Let's try 9. Maybe I can use that wire to pick the lock. Don't do it. Okay. Because we did it last time. So where should I go? If we didn't pick that one... Oh, I see. So do it, but get killed by the kid. Okay. Okay, yep. Let's get through it. We did it! Hooray! Let's go in there. It's just screwy. Yep, there he is. Okay, well, let's go look into the kid's eyes because we're terrible like that. Got you. His icy child-sized hands caught hold of my wrists and wouldn't let go. Try as I might, I couldn't shake him. Damn it. Now how does he die? Oh, Lord. Where am I? When I came to, I found myself restrained. I couldn't move a muscle. I was lying face up on some kind of table with both my arms and legs, and both my legs firmly bound by rope, I guess? It was digging into my skin, whatever it was. God damn it, I must have passed out or something. And after Shinozaki specifically warned me not to look into his eyes, too. My head was the only part of my body that didn't have its movements prohibitively restricted, so I was able to look around the room to some extent. The walls and ceiling seemed to be made of dirt or mud. I didn't get the impression that I was in the school anymore. It looked and felt like I was in some basement room, or more specifically, a mine or a bomb shelter or something. Thick, gloppy bloodstains saturated every corner of the room, and the stench in the air was enough to send a shiver down the most hardened spine. It seemed fairly apparent what this room was used for. At least, it was as apparent as it needed to be, but the scariest part was, I remembered this place. Or I had a nagging sense that I'd been here before. Anyway, much like Shinozaki had said about that weird classroom just moments before. I don't get any of this. What the hell is going on around here? I've got to figure out how to escape. Escape? But you already know that's impossible. Oh god. Oh, this room. I remember this room. Oh, that's an up-close picture I didn't want tonight. The voice belonged to a little girl who looked like she was right about 10 years old at most. She was wearing a red dress and staring at me through a mop of messy black hair with a smirk on her face and a condescending glint in her eyes. Sachiko. Wait. Sachiko? I muttered her name without thinking, surprising myself. How did I know who this was? Or more to the point, who was... Is it Sachiko or Sachiko? Because he said Sachiko, but I think others say Sachiko. Have I been saying that wrong the whole time too? You remember me. You have, but it's okay. God damn it, I'm trying to say things right. I wasn't able to kill you last time, but I'm ready to see this through to the end now. And I'm going to take my time with it too. I'm going to make sure everything goes exactly the way I want it to. Take out your paper scrap. Why don't you shut the fuck up, you psychotic little brat? Ooh. Uh-oh. In the very next moment, everything around me seemed to go white. My head's getting bashed in, isn't it? Psychotic little brat, huh? Little bitch. Sachiko was now staring at me with a cold, unmoved, and unwavering expression. I was in more pain than I ever felt in my entire life. I focused my gaze on the filthy giant at her side, who seemed to be doing her bidding. Giant man. I don't like that he has a voice actor now. That's pretty, So do I. That'd be me. I'd be like, fuck you, if I was getting killed by her. His enormous hammer was still resting on the mess that was previously my right ankle. Oh god, up until about a few seconds ago. Oh, he's doing the feet. I thought he was doing the head. I was all too aware that the extreme impact had pierced my flesh, shattered my bones, and even sprayed the room with shards of marrow. This was beyond pain. Every last nerve ending in my body was on alert. I could feel the underside of my skin. I wanted to puke, but I knew it would do no good.
足の先から順番にゆっくり潰していってあげる。ほら続けろ。
I'm going to crush every last part of you one after the other from the tip of your toes on up. Go on then, keep going. Did he? Do I just not remember the first game? I feel like I don't remember anything. I feel like the knees would hurt the worst.
顔は最後ね。お兄ちゃんちょっとかっこいいから残念だけど、潰れて目玉が飛び出した面白い顔も見てみたい。
I'll end with your face. Kind of a shame since you're such a cool looking guy, but I really want to see what you look like with your eyes popped out.
Yeah. Pero... no.
I hope all the voice actors in this game were paid really well because they did such an amazing job.
反抗的な目ね。次はどこを潰してあげようかしら。
Eh? Such a rebellious stare. Let's see what part of you gets smashed up next. Oh, if he hits the balls, that he's done. Screw you, you bitch. You don't scare me. I tried my best to stay strong and not give her the satisfaction of seeing me in pain or afraid. But in truth, I was scared out of my mind. All I wanted to do was shrink back in fear and agony. It took every fiber of my being to resist. I probably would be the same way. Like, I wouldn't want to show fear, but I'd be, like, screaming inside. Is that so? Well, then how about this? Hey, Blackhead, show our guest here what else we have in store for him. The red-eyed giant laid down his hammer, but rather than feeling relief, I was instead even more worried by Sachiko's sadistically overjoyed expression. Oh god. Whatever could this be? Uh-oh. I was flabbergasted. I couldn't even speak. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's Ayumi. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh no. Me. Please just kill me. And this is where we lose our shit. The love of our life is also in jeopardy. Stop this, get your goddamn hands off her, you fucking assholes, you goddamn sadists. There you go, that's what I like to see. Isn't it horrible? Don't you just hate us? Wouldn't you just love to kill us?
幸子は優しいからお兄ちゃんはまだ殺さないであげる。
But now I don't know how to say it. But Sachiko is merciful, so she's not going to kill you just
で
yet.
ももし殺してやるが殺してくれになったらその時は優しく殺してあげる。
Should you ever change your tune from I'm going to kill you to kill me please, though just let me know and I'll be happy to oblige. As she said this, she drew her face in close, and I could feel her tiny cold lips sucking the tears from my cheek.
その憎悪が死んでからも変わらなければお前も私になれるかもしれないね。
And should your hatred die away before that happens, you might just become another part of me. All right. So that was 9. And wrong end 2. Yep. So now we gotta do 11. Let's do 11. I know that little girl is such a bitch. Oh, this one. What did we do? I forgot what we did. I think we went for the bucket, so that way it wouldn't fall on her. So we have to do the bandages, right? Or no, we remove the bandages? Okay, so we have to get the bucket.
包帯なんて後でいいだろう。それよりもたもたしてたらバケツが。
We can worry about the bandages later, but if that bucket falls, it's all over. We've got to do something about it pronto.
そうだね。私棚の上の石膏像を押さえてるから。
You're right. Okay, I'll hold down the statue on the shelf then.
よし、俺がバケツ外すから、そっちは頼む。
Alright, and I'll try to get that bucket down. Make sure you hold on tight.
気をつけてね。
Be careful.
くそ、そこには手届くんだが、取っ手に触れねえ。
Ugh, damn it. I can just barely touch the bottom of it. I can't get anywhere near the handle.
無理に取ろうとしちゃダメだよ。
Don't try anything funny with it or it might spill.
分かってる。考えたくねえけど、もし中身が硫酸とかだったら、こぼしただけでアウトだからな。
I know. God forbid there's sulfuric acid in there or something, where the slightest spill could mean game over.
机か椅子を動かして重ねたら。
We could try stacking a few desks or chairs.
そうだな。それしかねえか。
Yeah, I think that might be our only option here.
どうなってんだ。どれもこれも床に張り付いちまったみたいに動かねえ。
The hell? Every single one is stuck fast to the floor. They won't budge. This brought to mind all the doors and windows that were so firmly frozen in place they might as well have been cement walls. I didn't need convincing. I knew what Kishinuma said was true. Those desks and chairs weren't going anywhere. I had no other choice but to step in.
岸沼くん、机の上で私を肩車して。
Oh no. But no one's holding the statue. Kishinuma, how about I piggyback on your shoulders on top of one of the desks?
けどよ、お前スカートで。
But you're wearing a skirt!
そんなこと言ってる場合じゃないでしょ。石膏像が落ちる前に早く。
Now's not the time to worry about that. We need to get this done before the statue falls, right?
おう。
Got it. Uh-oh.
おっと、なんだよこの机は。あ、いや、床が傷んでんのか。とにかく 慎重にな、鈴本。
Ah, what the hell is wrong with this desk? Is the floor buckled or something? Don't worry, Suzumoto. I've got you. Just focus on what you're doing. Okay. I swallowed nervously, then reached my hands over my head, careful not to make any sudden movements. I could reach the bucket's handle just fine, fortunately. Now all that remained was untying it and getting it down without spilling whatever happened to lie within. Uh-oh. God, what the hell is in here? It's really heavy. Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't liquid. This was a solid, tangible weight. It felt almost as if the whole thing was filled to the brim with lead. I tried my hardest to maintain balance while adjusting to this unexpected new mass in my hands, but... I can't! It was no use. The bucket was slipping loose from my grip, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. Inevitably, my hands gave out, and the bucket was airborne. Oh no. Someone had coated it in soapy water or oil, making it virtually impossible to hold on to. Whoever set this trap had apparently anticipated this very scenario and planned for it accordingly. We were meant to find this girl, we were meant to try rescuing her, and we were meant to fail miserably. This was all one big joke to someone. The bucket flipped over in midair, raining its contents down onto the unknowing, suspecting victim below. Directly onto her face. Oh no. Shit. Her cries only lasted for 1 or 2 seconds. They were followed by a few convulsions in her legs, and then stillness. Thousands of assorted nails, razors, scissors, and tacks all struck the poor girl's face, piercing her soft cheeks and eyes and filling her mouth. It took almost no time at all for what was left of her pale, perfect skin to be dyed crimson. No. Why? I did this. I killed her. You mental? This isn't our fault. God, no, it wasn't meant to be this way. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. So it was filled with like sharp objects, and then when it dumped over it, punctured everything. Oh God. There's number 3. So 13 is the last one. Okay. I don't really mind either way, honestly. Okay. So we're going to send Yoshiki, because we stepped up. Alright, that should be tight enough to ensure it stays tied.
Thank you.
Thanks, I'm going to take that first step now. I leave the rope, or the bandages I guess, in your capable hands. Roger that, be careful, okay? If anything happens, give the rope a tug to let us know and we'll pull you up.
お前らの力じゃ無理だって。そん時は必死で登るから、ロープだけは離さないでくれよ。
I don't think you two are quite capable of that. If anything happens, I plan to climb back up like a madman, so just make sure you hang on tight. Oh boy. Okay, Suzumoto, I'm on solid ground.
大丈夫？どう？何かありそう？
Everything alright? Do you see anything?
暗くてよくわかんねえけど、今から調べてみる。
It's too dark to tell just yet, but I'm going to feel around a bit. Uh-oh. Not that this is a pleasant prospect, though it's too dark to see the area clearly, this entire space has an oppressive feel to it. Why is it brighter? Was it this bright before? Okay, so this is... Let's check the other ones. Or like the other stuff. There's nothing really to check. It's just like literally. Yeah. It's just literally this, I guess. It's the only thing we can look at. Everything else is too old, so. More recent death. All of her fingers have been cut off. Student ID.
小笠原と同じ学校の制服か。そういや、更衣室で助けた時、光ってこの名前呼んでたっけな。
So he says the same thing.
ちくしょう。なんて言やいいんだよ。
God damn it, how the hell do you tell someone their friend is dead? Okay. The holy water.
なんだこりゃ。香水かなんかか。
What the hell is this? Perfume, maybe?
あったぜ。なんか水みてえのが入った瓶だった。
I got it. It's a bottle with some kind of watery liquid in it.
登ってこられる？
Can you make it back up?
ああ。上から見るより高くねえみてえだしな。
Yeah, no problem. It's nowhere near as deep as it looked from above.
おっとっと。意外と揺れて登りにくいな。
Oh no. Whoa. Hold it steady, you two. I can't climb it without shaking like this. Whoa! He fell. After a split second of what seemed almost like weightlessness came a hard slam to the ground, and following momentarily afterward was the other end of the rope. Did the girls let go? Fortunately, it happened while still fairly low to the ground, resulting in bruises, albeit painful ones, rather than broken bones.
おい、鈴本、どうした？
Suzumoto, what's the big guy? Uh-oh. She might have looked down and saw her friend. Is what I think happened.
おい、小笠原。
Ugh, whoa. Ogasawara? No response. Ogasawara's body was simply going into repeated convulsions. And half her face had been smashed in like a watermelon. Oh! Smashed in like a watermelon. Her skull was clearly split wide open.
なんだよ、小笠原が。どうなってんだよ、おい、鈴本。
What the hell? Ogasawara? What the hell is going on here? Hey, Suzumoto! Help! Save me, Kishinuma! Oh, she got hit by the hammer, didn't she? First Nana, then Mayu.
Suzumoto! Oi! Suzumoto! どうした?なんなんだよ!
Hey, Suzumoto, what the hell happened? What's going on up there? Make it stop.
鈴本! やめろ! 誰だ? くそ! ふざけんじゃねえぞ, てめえ!
Suzumoto, whoever you are, get your fucking hands off her. The hell do you think you're doing? Shig, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
バカ野郎! 鈴本! 諦めんじゃねえ! 絶対に俺が森重に合わせて!
Don't be a dumbass. You can't give up now. I'm going to reunite you with Morishige, I promise.
なんだ? こりゃ
Uh-oh.
血?
He got rained on by blood. What the hell? Is this blood? Blood spilled from above as if someone were dumping a whole bucket full of it down the hole. And mixed with this blood were various meat-like chunks of varying shapes and sizes. Chunks that were clearly pieces of a person's body. Or the kids ripped her open. Oh, maybe the kids ripped her open. Well then, that was another ending. Wrong end 4. So now what? Is the other one to not use the holy water on the spirits? They're a bit more gameplay away. Yeah, probably not gonna do those right now. But that's a good chunk of the other endings we could have got. The other what-if endings. Oh god, yeah, I'm not playing through... The other one is to not pick the notebook and play through normally. Okay. Last one requires you to not take the notebook. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of backtracking. That's like replaying the whole scenario, pretty much. So... I think that's it for tonight. I think I am deathed and, like, traumatized out for the night. Could be a thing for next time. Could speedrun until saving Nana. Maybe. We shall see. I'm okay with not 100% completing this right now, but... My god. My brain is just... This is a lot. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It has been a very eventful night. Thank you, Anonymous, for all of the subscriptions that you have gifted to people. Thank you so much for all of the bits. Amber, if you're still here, thank you for the bits. Like, just... Thank you, everybody. This has been an insanely long and fun stream, and I love you guys so much, so thank you. And I will see you guys next time, next week, and we will be starting the new chapter, which is chapter 3, I believe. cat stopped me from making my video, but this was fun. Yes, I'm gonna go watch cat videos or something to get my mind off of corpses, but we will continue this next time. So take care, everyone. Have a great night, weekend, day, whenever you watch this, and see you next time. Bye-bye.